Are you struggling with that frustrating feeling of being obsessed with dieting? Do you feel like you're on a dieting treadmill and can never really get off? Are you struggling with compulsive exercise and feeling like you gotta exercise no matter what's going on in your life, no matter how you're feeling, because you're afraid of what will happen if you don't? Or maybe you feel ashamed, actually ashamed of your size, because you feel like people are looking down on you for being overweight or heavy, and they look at you anytime that you're eating something like you're some sort of a less than. Isn't it awful? Let's break free from all of that. Hi, I'm Heidi Bielsma, and I know what it's like to feel all of those things. In fact, from 2006, November of, to the fall of 2007, I went from this size to having released 100 pounds of extra weight that I carried on my frame. I didn't do it by dieting. I didn't do it by restricting my eating. I didn't do it by exercising either. In fact, between November of 2006 and fall of 2007, I began to diligently apply myself to practicing the Thin Within principles. Even right now, you can begin to practice these and experience victory, experience success in releasing any extra weight that you may be struggling with without compulsive exercise and without restrictive eating. Thin Within teaches that if you eat between physical hunger and physical satisfaction, if that is your boundary for your eating, physical hunger, physical satisfaction, you will release any extra weight that you carry. In fact, you are able to eat any food you enjoy within those parameters, within that boundary. You can enjoy hamburgers, pizza, all kinds of things. You can enjoy salad if you like. You can enjoy fresh fruits and vegetables. You can enjoy whole grains. But you can also enjoy chocolate or a hot fudge sundae if you like. What we want to do is begin to get to know our body. And so very often, dieting bypasses the signals that our bodies give us. We are fearfully and wonderfully made, and our bodies give us signals for such things as thirst. We're getting sick. We know when we're getting sick. When we're tired, we know that we need sleep. Our bodies tell us things. They tell us, too, when we're hungry, when we're physically in need of food. They also tell us when to stop eating, when we've had enough. And what we want to do is begin to listen to that again, because to be honest with you, our overeating and our dieting both have shut off that mechanism. We don't listen to it. And so we've gotten kind of deaf ears to our physical sensation of hunger and satisfaction. And I want to encourage you, even right now, to begin to get to know your body. If you begin to listen to your body and what physical hunger feels like for you, eat anything you choose when you're physically hungry, and eat a small portion. It only takes about a fist-sized amount of food in order to be satisfied. Stop when you're no longer hungry. You will begin to release weight immediately. It works differently at different paces for people depending upon how much extra weight they carry. Let me share with you a little bit about what physical hunger is like for me. Many people are surprised by this. It is not a growl. When my stomach is gurgling or growling, it usually means I'm digesting my previous meal. Far from being hungry, I'm actually still satisfied and still processing my previous meal. The stomach is actually located higher up in the body than most people realize. Many people think it's down here. Your stomach is actually located behind this area where the ribs are conjoined, that sternum bone, and to the left of center. So when you feel kind of an aching, stabbing, empty, void feeling in that area of your body, that is probably physical hunger. A gurgling or a growling sound may or may not be attached to physical hunger for you. In fact, if you insist on waiting for a growl, you may have waited too long, or you may have preempted your true physical hunger. Because your stomach is only the size of a fist, it only takes that small amount of food, and that's kind of a bummer, isn't it? We really enjoy eating our food. If you eat half as much food as you ordinarily do, twice as slowly as you ordinarily do, you will still have the last bite at that same moment that you ordinarily do. So you aren't really having to give up anything in the sense of that experience. Slowing down, being mindful and present in this moment with the meal, with a grateful heart, hungry stomach to start, I will then be able to sense when my satisfied point is coming. And I will be able to stop eating, satisfied, feeling content with the food I chose because it was something I enjoy. That is the way that I released all that extra weight and went from this size. Seriously, that's all I did. For that year, I led my normal life. I have horses and kids and dogs, and so I was active in that respect, but I didn't do one bit of regimented exercise because I knew if I even began to go down that road, I'd be obsessed again, and I didn't want that. I found that it worked for me, and I don't think I'm particularly special. I believe you too can experience this victory, and I also broke free from that shame. One of the things that I found, though, is that I eat for all kinds of reasons other than physical hunger. I eat because I'm happy. I eat because I'm sad. I eat because I'm stressed. I eat because I'm with people. I eat because I'm alone. I eat because I'm bored. I eat because I'm busy. All kinds of reasons why I eat. And so what I had to begin to do was learn new ways of coping with those feelings that in the past I medicated a bit with food, or I celebrated with food, or whatever I did with food. I did everything with food, it seems like. So I did have to begin to do some work to learn how to handle those feelings in other ways. So I can't promise you this will be easy, but it is simple. If you're interested in finding out more about Thin Within or about joining in an online class, visit us at thinwithin.org. We would love to have you be a part of one of our classes.